Good morning, everyone. What a great initiative Hope Week is. Thank you, Pastor Luke and Beth and the Empower team for putting this together. I hope you've all enjoyed the encouragement as much as I have. Well, what does my 2020 look like? I've been working from home now since March, and my two boys, aged 6 and 9, have been learning from home for the most part of this year, bar a short time of on-site learning and school holidays. Besides the physical realities of COVID-19, not much has changed to John's normal work week. But for the boys and I, this is our normal. We wake up at 7 a.m. and start schoolwork straight away. The boys worked out that if we do it this way, starting super early, then they get my full attention before I start my workday. They finish their schoolwork mid-morning and have the rest of the day to play together. It's our new routine, a COVID routine, one that works for us because you have to find what works for you and your family, right? If I were to be honest about this season though, there is a lot that works for me and brings me comfort. Naturally, I'm a homebody and introvert. The best way for me to relax and recharge is to be at my home in my Ugg boots and a hoodie with my favorite people having no schedule to run to. Don't get me wrong, I have 100% felt pushed to the limit at times through this season. Just ask my husband. My patience has never been more tested. Just ask my kids. But at the core of it, I'm quite comfortable and I'm in my happy place. I've enjoyed the downtime, the slow pace of having no plans, no makeup. I've enjoyed our family walks, the late night snacking with my husband, maybe a little too much. I've relaxed on things that wound me up tight, but also let go of some things that I probably shouldn't have. I've grown accustomed or relaxed into some of these areas of restrictions with ease. But as I heard the announcement on the weekend, something within me rose. I don't like this. I didn't appreciate not seeing my dad. I miss my family, my friends. An hour-long walk isn't the energy release that my kids need. I want more. I long for more. So what I want to encourage you with and highlight this morning is the choices that we do have. We feel like so many things have been taken from us in this season, and so many things have. There's a really long list of things we can't do and a super short list of things we can. But even during this lockdown, we can choose to live in anticipation for the end of this season, to prepare ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally for the end of home learning, the end of working from home, of stage restrictions, and ultimately the end of Corona. I was challenged to live not on the basis of what I see, hear, or feel, not to embrace this new relaxed normal, but to exchange my lazy comfortabilities and begin to prepare myself for things I loved pre-COVID, to live in such a way that anticipates the end of this season. We know God has called us to a life of abundance, John 10:10, even within this season of restriction. So how do we live this life of abundance when we feel such a restrictive lack? It starts with deciding to live not on the basis of what we see, but on what God has said. Romans 4:18 in the Message reads, Abraham was first named father and then became a father because he dared to trust God to do what only God could do. Raise the dead to life. With only a word, make something out of nothing. When everything was hopeless, Abraham believed anyway, deciding to live not on the basis of what he saw he couldn't do, but on what God had said he would do. I don't want to live based on what I see, but on the promise that God made. I came that they may have life and have it in abundance, to the full till it overflows. We don't have many choices, but I choose to praise in the middle of my circumstance, to fill my life with his word and pray without ceasing, and to see the potential and the opportunity. I choose to set the atmosphere of my home in anticipation for the end of COVID-19. Practically, I choose to set an alarm and get up with purpose, to get dressed, brush my teeth and do my hair, to plan and execute something as simple as completing a task before a certain time, discovering something new about where I live, or walking to a new location within my 5Ks, putting the pile of clothes away or sorting those socks, and preparing my home for visitors again. It could be something simple or something more complex, dreaming into the future from a place of captivity. Choosing to live not on the basis of what I see or what I can't change, but living on the promise that God will do that which he has said. Abraham was first named father and then became a father because he dared to trust God to do what only God could do. When everything was hopeless, Abraham believed anyway, deciding to live not on the basis of what he saw he couldn't do, but on what God said he would do. What is it that you can choose today in preparation and in anticipation of tomorrow? I look forward to hearing your stories of hope, the goodness you found within the week, or the testimony of God's presence in your life. Please remember to tag Empower Christian Church and use the hashtag Hope Week so we can all follow along and encourage each other. Thanks, guys.